So let's take this example regarding Coulomb's law with multiple charges. So we're given three charges, Q1 and Q2 with their corresponding coordinates on the X and Y plane. Okay, so and then we are required to find a net force on another charge placed at a particular point. So first, we need to plot yung three given charges natin. So yung meron tayong Q1, then Q2, and Q3. So i-plot lang natin sila. So meron na tayong graph dito. So ang gagawin ko ay ipa-plot ko na lang muna yung mga given points natin. So ang pinakamalayo ay, so dapat sa negative 2 ako. So kung etong gagawin kong positive 7. So kung ito yung gagawin kong origin, so yung Q1 natin ay nasa 3, 7. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So nandito yung ating Q1 na isang negative charge na negative 4 microcoulomb. So ang location niya ay 3, 7. Okay. So na-assume ko na ito yung Y natin, Y-axis. Tapos nandito yung X-axis natin. Ayan. Okay. Next, Q2 ay nasa negative 2, positive 5. So negative 2, so X1, 2. So that's negative 2. This is 3. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So nandito yung positive charge natin na Q2 na 6 microcoulomb. Okay, next. Ang Q3 natin, okay, positive ito. Ang Q3 natin ay nasa negative 2, 1. So negative 2, then positive 1. So nandito yung ating Q3 na positive charge din. Ayan. So ang Q3 natin ay 8 microcoulomb at ang coordinates niya ay negative 2, 1. Yung Q2 natin ay negative 2, parang mali yata ako. negative 2, 1. So nandito pala siya. Sorry. So nandito yung negative 2, 1. Ay, move over. Ayan. So nandito yung ating Q3. Okay, na 8 microcoulomb. Okay, na may coordinates na negative 2, 1. At yung Q2 natin ay negative 2, 5. Mali ako doon, sorry. Okay, next. Ang pinaka-charge natin ay given siya na nasa positive 3, negative 3. So, anong quadrant yun? So, 1, 2, 3, and negative 3. So, 1, 2, 3. So, nandito yung, okay, tawagin natin itong charge na to na Q4. Q4. So, yung Q4 natin ay may magnitude siya or meron siyang charge na negative 8 microcoulomb. At yung coordinates niya ay 3, negative 3. 3, negative 3. So, negative yung charge natin. So, ito yung pinaka-reference charge natin, yung Q. Yung Q4. O, tinawag natin siyang Q4. So, ang hinahanap natin is ano yung net force na i-exert ng tatlo dito sa charge natin na Q4. Okay? So, ano yung force na exert ng tatlo dito sa Q4? Ayan. Okay, isa-isahin natin. So, unahin na natin yung Q1. So, anong klaseng force ang i-exert ng Q1 dito sa charge natin? Since pareho silang negative, so the force is repulsive. So, that means yung Q1 natin is i-repel niya yung ating Q4 palayo sa kanya. So, that means yung direction niya ay nandito. So, tawagin natin itong F of 1 to 4. F1, 4. So, that's the force of 1 to 4. Force of the charge 1 to charge 4. Okay, next. Yung charge 2 natin, okay, so, kung magdodrawing ako ng straight line, wala akong ruler. Okay, so straight line, diretso, dito sa charge natin. 1. So yung charge 1, papunta, mag-exert siya ng force sa charge 4. Since positive yung charge 2 pala, I'm sorry, and then charge 4 natin negative. So the force is attractive. So tendency, Q2 will try to attract Q4. So yung force natin, direction niya ay nandito. Okay, so let's call that force of 2,4. Okay, and then the last one, yung Q3 natin is positive. So, ganun din. Drawing ako ng ano dito. Line, papunta doon sa Q4 natin. So, from Q3 going to Q4. Ayan. And since positive yung ating Q3, so the force is also attractive. Ayan. So, tendency, i-attract ng Q3 yung Q4 natin. So, nandito yung force of 3,4. Force of 3,4. Okay. So, since nakuha na natin yung direct niya, kaya kailangan natin yung distance niyan. So, limbawa, Q1 to Q4. So, tawagin natin yung distance na R14. Masyadong makapal naman yun. Okay. So, yung 2 to 4 naman, tawagin natin itong R of 24. Pareho silang makapal. Okay. So, this is R24. R24. And then this is R14. And then yung last one, yung 3,4. So ito yung radius or yung distance between between 3 and 4. So let's call that distance R34. Ayan. So kailangan natin gawin yan is hanapin na lang. Okay, so hanapin natin yung magnitude ng mga forces na to at saka yung kanyang mga direction. Okay, so isa-isayin natin. So, unahin na natin yung, ayan. So, that means, unahin ko na yung F14. So, yung F14 natin, okay, equal siya sa K, absolute value of Q1, Q4, over R14 squared. R14 squared. So, ano ba yung ating R14? So, yung R14 natin ay, ayan. Kung ayaw yung mag-distance rule, pwede naman magbilang. Kaya lang nasa straight line sila, pwede naman bilangin na 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cm. Or pwede naman tayong mag-distance formula. Okay? Using geometry, distance rule, distance formula. Okay, pwede naman Pythagorean, kaya lang mag-zero din naman kasi 3 minus 3. Okay, so yung distance lang natin, kung mathematics natin will be 7 minus negative 3. Kasi 7 yon to negative 3. So 7 minus negative 3. So that's 10 cm. Okay, so that's 10 cm. So ang gagawin natin yan is i-compute na natin. So therefore, F14 is equal to 9 times 10 to the 9 times, ang Q1 natin ay 4. So negative 4 times 10 raised to negative 6 because that's micro. Okay, times, yung Q4 natin is negative 8 times 10 raised to negative 6. Okay, all over. Okay, so convert natin yung 10 cm, multiply natin ng 1 meter over 100 cm squared. So what is the magnitude of the force? So i-calculate lang natin. 9 exponent 9 times 4 exponent is negative 6 times 8. Hindi ko na sinasama yung negative dahil naka-absolute value naman. Ayan. So that's 28.8 newtons. Check ko lang. Okay, 28.8 newtons. Ayan. Okay, next. Kailangan natin malaman kung ano yung kaniyang direction. Okay? So, ito madali lang. So, ang direction niya is pababa. Ayan. So, anong angle yung pababa? So, that's negative 90. Or, sasabihin ko nang at 270 degrees. Ayan. Hindi naman mahirap yung direction na 414 kasi diretso lang naman siya. Okay? So, that's to the south and yung angle ng south natin is 270. Okay, so that's the first one. So next, yung F24 natin. So that's K times Q2, Q4 over R24 squared. Ang problema natin dito, ano ang ating R24? Ayan. Okay? Paano natin kukunin yung R24? Kung kukunin natin ang R24, okay, so mag-Pythagorean theorem na lang tayo or mag-distance formula tayo. Okay, so sa geometry, yung distance formula. So yung R24 natin is equal to the square root of, okay, so ito na lang gagawin kong x1. So negative 2 minus 3 squared plus 5 minus negative 3 squared. So ang ating 214 ay okay, square root of 89 cm. Okay. Square root of 89 cm. O kung ayaw ninyo, parang Pythagorean theorem lang naman yan. So, kukunin natin yung horizontal niya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yung vertical niya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, or, R24 is equal to, ilan to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ito. Ito naman, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ito, 8. So that's the square root of 5 squared plus 8 squared. And that's also the same as square root of 18. Okay? Okay, so let's continue. So that means yung f of 24 natin ay equal siya sa 9 times 10 to the 9 times ang Q2 natin ay 6 microcoulomb. So that's 6 times 10 raised to negative 6 times negative 8 times 10 raised to negative 6 all over. Ayan. So the square root of 89 cm times 1 meter over 100 cm squared. Cancel natin yan. So F24 ay 9 times 6 to the negative 6 times 8 to the negative 6 divided by square root of 89 divided by 100 squared. Ayan. So medyo ano siya. So that's 48.54 newtons. Okay, 48.54 newtons. Okay, ulit. Okay, so 48.54. Ayan. Okay, ngayon, may problema tayo sa angle. Ayan. Angle naman ang problema. Ano ang direction? So, pag kukunin natin ang direction na yan, so if I will draw the charge. So, ito yung charge natin na Q4. Okay, so para maglalagay tayo ng bagong reference na X and Y plane. So, yung force natin ay nandito. Yun yung F24. Kailangan natin, ano yung angle mula doon sa ating positive x-axis. Ayan. Kung kukunin natin yung triangle, ayan, kukunin ko ulit. So, ito yung 5 at ito yung 8. Ayan. At nandito yung force natin, direction niya. So, pwede kong kunin yung angle na to. So, let's call that theta 2. So, let's go for theta 2. So, theta 2 is equal to arctangent of opposite over adjacent. Ayan. So, what's theta 2? Wait, naka-radians ako. Don't forget to change your mode to degrees. Ayan. Arctan of 5 over 8. It says 32.01 degrees. Ayan. So that means this angle is 32.01 degrees. So nandito yung 32.01 degrees. Ayan. So kailangan ko hanggang dito. So syempre alam ko 90 to. So mag-add na lang ako ng 90 degrees. So yung theta ng 2 to 4 or direction ng 2 to 4 is 122.01 degrees. Okay, so that means we can write that the direction of 2, 4 is at 122.01 degrees. Okay, so yun yung ating dalawang forces. Okay, so let's proceed to the third one. Okay, so yung third one naman is yung ating F34. So F34 is equal to K times Q3, Q4 all over R34 squared. Ayan. Kaya lang ano yung ating R34? Ayan. So kung kukunin na ulit natin, okay, magbibilang na lang tayo, no? So, ito yung 3, ito yung 4. So, yung horizontal niya, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, 4. Yung vertical niya. Yung horizontal niya, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 5. So, 4 and 5. So, that is the square root Pythagorean theorem of 4 squared plus 5 squared. Okay, that's the square root of 41 cm. So, therefore, okay, so f of 34 is equal to 9 times 10 to the 9 times yung Q3 natin ay 8 cm. 8 times 10 to the negative 6 times negative 8 times 10 to the negative 6. All over quantity, the square root of 41 cm times 1 meter over 100 cm squared. Okay, so what's our F of 34? It's ang laki pala. 140.49 newtons. Let me repeat it. Okay, tama. 140.49 newtons. Ayan. So that's the magnitude of the force of 3-4. Ngayon, kailangan natin kunin yung direction niya. If we will go back to here, so ganun din ang gagawin natin. So kung andito yung ating charge sa ating bagong reference X and Y plane, so yung Q4 natin ay nandito. Ay yung F34 natin ay nandito. Okay, kailangan natin is yung angle na to, theta 3,4. Ayan. So, yun yung angle na kailangan natin, theta 3,4. Ayan. Kung kukunin natin ulit yung triangle na to, so that means nandito yung triangle na yon. Okay, so kung kukunin ko yung triangle na yon, nandito yung ating F34. So ito ay 4 at ito ay 5. So pwede kong kunin ito. Okay, tawagin ko yang theta 3. Ayan, theta 3. Ano ang theta 3? So yung theta 3 natin is yung theta 3 rin dito. Ayan. So that's arctangent of yung opposite niya 4, that's over 5. So theta 3 is okay, 38.66 degrees. Ayan. So kailangan ko, so therefore, so since kailangan ko ay 3,4 na to, at ang alam ko itong buong to is 180. So therefore, theta 3,4 is equal to 180 minus 38.66. Okay, so that's equal to 141.34 degrees. Kasi kailangan ko is from the positive x-axis na direction. Kita lang po yung angle na to, that is 38. And then yung buong ito is 180. So, isa-subtract ko na lang yung 38.66 sa 180 para makuha ko yung direction ng F34 natin. Okay, so that means, okay, the direction of our third force or force 34 is at 141.34 degrees. Okay, now we found all the three forces with their corresponding directions. So, mag-ano na tayo? Vector addition. Okay, so ang pinakamaganda is i-tabulate na lang natin. Okay, para mas obvious yung obvious sila. Ayan. Okay? So nandito yung mga X, nandito yung Y, tapos nandito yung F14, F24, and then yung F34. And then nandito yung ating net force or yung summation of forces. And then isa-isayin lang natin sila. So yung 1,4 natin ay ito. So 28.8 times cosine 270 and 28.8 sine 270. Force 2. Okay, force 2 natin is 48.54 cosine 122.01 and then 48.54 sine 122.01. And then the third one is 140.49 cosine 141.34 and 140.49 sine 141.34. Ayan. So gagawin ko is kunin ko lang yung X and Y components sila by evaluating yung mga nakasulat dyan. So 28.8 cosine 0. Again, this is negative 28.8. Okay, class, mag-shortcut na lang ako, no? Para mas madali. Nang calculus. Yeah, so this is negative 25.73 and this is 41.16. 140.49 with an angle of 141.34. Okay, negative 109.70 and 87.76. And then you add. So add natin, so that's negative 25.73 minus 109.7. That's negative 135.43 and negative 28.8 plus 41.16 plus 87.76. Okay, 100.12. 100.12. So let me check my answers if they are. Double check ko lang. Okay, tama naman. Okay. Ngayon, nakuha na natin yung components ng ating resultant force or yung net force natin na hinahanap natin. So, kunin na natin yung magnitude. So, the magnitude of the resultant force or the net force is equal to the Pythagorean theorem. So, that's square nyo to plus yung square nun. Then evaluate. So, the magnitude of the force is 168.42 Newton. Okay? And then yung direction niya, so that's arc tangent of y, that's 100.12 all over negative 135.43. So arc tangent of 100.12 divided by 135.43. That's 36.80. Sorry. 36.47 degrees. Ayan. Okay? Kaya lang, classes, this is our final answer. No, not yet. So we need to check if our direction is correct. So paano natin ba i-check? So kunin na natin anong quadrant yung components natin. So ito kasi yung x component at ito yung y component. So anong quadrant niya? So ang quadrant niya ay negative, positive. So negative kasi ito, positive yon. So anong quadrant ito? Di ba second quadrant? Ito naman yung angle natin ay, sorry, negative pala yan. Hindi ko nasali yun. Negative. Negative negative 36.47 at quadrant 4 yan. So, hindi sila nagmamatch. So, kailangan i-correct natin yung angle. So, kung ipa-plot natin yung ating dalawa, so, itong dalawang ito ay nandito. So, yung sagot natin ay nandito sa fourth quadrant. Yung sagot natin ay dapat nasa kabila. Ayan. So, ito yung force natin na net force. So, dapat i-correct natin siya. So, anong gagawin natin? Since nandito yung sagot natin at ito ay 36.47, so ito yung angle na kailangan natin. Okay, so ang gagawin natin ay mag-add na lang tayo ng 180 degrees. So therefore, yung actual sagot ay 143.53 degrees. So ito yung sagot natin. So at 143.53 degrees. So this is our final answer. Ayan. And we need to check, verify kung yung angle na nasasagot natin sa arc tangent ay nagmamatch siya dun sa components ng net force natin.